Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 73. If you are new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I talk mostly about cross stitch, some personal stuff, and I don't know what other kind of goodness we could get into. So if you're a returning friend, thank you for coming back to spend some time with me on this blistering cold day here in my neck of the woods. I'm sure many of you are experiencing the, what are they calling it? The polar vortex. I don't even know what term they're using, but Cocohama Stitchery got snow down in Austin. There's people that are just experiencing things completely abnormal. This I used to experience on the regular as far as the dumping of the snow. It's been not that way for a while, so it is what it is. We got like 12-ish, 14-ish inches of snow. So I am recording this video, and while it's uploading, I'm gonna go outside and run the snow thrower and clean up my driveway. And yes, I have two boys, and they are still sleeping. It's just reality. And if I want it done the way I want it done, then I need to do it. So whatever. Anyway, my husband had to be at work super early this morning, and we weren't gonna run that snow thrower and wake neighbors up and all that jazz. So whatever, we are getting through this, and I actually love the snow, especially if I don't have to go anywhere, and I, by pure luck, took yesterday and a day off on vacation days just to have a little bit of me time. And many of you know the reason I need the me time. So things are moving along with my father's estate, and we are really into final stages of it per se. I closed on his personal property and his house last week. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty time-wise and all that jazz. So, and thank you for all the love and support as I've gone through this. Yeah, it's what a process, what a process. Other news, my son got his braces off yesterday after almost just shy of 3 years of having them on. And it's like weird to look at his face. I know. It's just weird, but whatever. But all's well there, all's well. So other than that, all's well around here, and we're doing great. I had a lovely Valentine of just chilling out and staying snugly because this system was coming in. So that's enough. Let's stop talking about snow. Let's get into what you're here for, and that's the stitching. So I have one finish, and I told you I was stepping up my game in regards to Valentine's stitching, and this one got in at the very nick of time, aka I finished it yesterday at the appointment while I was sitting in the car for the braces to come off. I am talking to you about my Lizzie Kate chart, and this is that right? That's upside down. This is what it looks like. I need to fully finish it. I didn't use a single color, I don't think so, that was called for. Maybe I did, maybe the purple was called for. But I did color conversion, and I always second guess myself. So, I don't know. I love it, but maybe if I would have done, I don't know. I'm not second guessing myself. I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna be out. It is what it is. So, the variegated thread here is the that specialty floss I got in my date with my stitching box from Black Needle Society. Fiber on a Whim was the color. Why? I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, I love how this turned out, and I mean, Valentine's is over, but I may fully finish it. Who knows? But to go along with that, if you remember, I was gonna do a giveaway. So, my chart, your chart. I do have two. So, the giveaway winner was to comment on something you loved. I had lots of answers between the people and this time of the year and our stitching. So thank you for all your comments and your interaction. You know I very much enjoy that. So anyway, enough. Who is the winner? I'm going to insert the video here. All right, let's do this. This is for the chart for love and the pair of scissors. I have my URL loaded and the word love. Let's find out commenters. 75. Let's do this. And the winner is Amy Coates. Congratulations, Amy. Get a hold of me. I will check and see if you filled out my form, but I'll comment on your comment. We'll figure this out. Anyway, congratulations. Congratulations, Amy. Either I'm going to comment on your comment, so I keep this routine. Comment on your comment, and then You will email me at janetjabber@gmail.com. I will look through my Google form for sending out happy mail and see if it's there. But if not, no worries. We will get this figured out to get it mailed out to you. It may be a day or two. I'm not sure if I'm leaving the house today other than to dig out my driveway. And that's because I got problems, people. I have to have my driveway dug out because I hate the snow that builds up. And the only reason I hate it is because the snow builds up and turns into ice, and then I have this gigantic fear of falling. So that's why I am crazy about getting my driveway clean. Anyway, back to it again. See, I circle back up to the weather. We are here to talk about stitching. What have I stitched on in this last week? Okay, every day I stitch on Magic Study. I love this piece, and I love doing it on Pattern Keeper. You hear me say that all the time. So this is where I'm at on it, coming right along. I think I'm almost at 5,000 stitches on it, so pretty happy. Somewhere, like, this is ish the end of a page, so I don't know, somewhere in there. I'm there. Moving, probably about halfway-ish done with a page, so. My next one that I stitch on every single day is my Winter Queen. And you guys, I'm getting positive comments about this, and I had a near miss on this. Let me show you it, and I'm going to tell you my story about the near miss. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And I am stitching it on Morning Mist 28 count. And this is where she's at. I've gotten really tired of stitching the gray and the white, so popping in some blue and working on that. But she's looking lovely and she's coming along fast. I have a feeling this one was a near miss. So where I stitch at is on the couch next to an end table, and my tea sits there. Well, for whatever reason, my Pomeranian wanted to come see me. Well, basically because she was probably running from the other dog. But anyway, she comes across the table. She hits my iced tea. It goes flying. Look, do you see that horrible mess? And I washed it, and I can't get it out. So the project's fine. The project bag, ugh, whatever. The next piece that I have that I worked on, people, I think I've made a decision. Don't you love that face? This is the Tempting Tangles Enjoying the Sunshine Sal. It is still being released. It is still going on. It's stitched on a 22 count lemon fabric by Stitch Me, and it's, I already said it's called Enjoying the Sunshine. I use Dinky Dye Silks for it. This is where I'm at. I have a tiny bit of back stitching that needs done in here. And folks, I do not enjoy this, and I think I'm going to call it. I know. The saying that goes on it, oh, I love the saying, but I know that it's fabric that I'm not enjoying, and the motifs really aren't my style, but it says, enjoy the sunshine, let your mind wander, and stitch and stitch, stitch, stitch. Anyway, I very rarely do this, but I think I'm calling it. I'm going to turn this into, like, I'm going to try or hire somebody to turn this into a drum, and it'll look super cute, and it'll be what it is. It could be that I'm stitching on 22 count, 1 over 1 with Ada, so the stitches slip behind. Whatever. I got plenty to stitch on to not sit and beat myself up over the fact that I'm going to abandon that and call it finished where it's at. More stitching for you though, more stitching. I love stitching on this piece, love it. It is the 2020 Pandemic Sampler by Sarcy Girl, and she has like a new one out to purchase, an Etsy store and everything. I'll put Sarcy Girl here to where you can go check her out. Again, this is a 32 count. I hand dyed following her instructions in this, and this is where I'm at. Oh, these colors just pop. It's truly a joy to work on. It's rhythm. The pattern is very rhythmatic, if that's even a word. But I love the rhythm of of stitching it. So, and the colors pop. She did an amazing job, and she gave it away free, and she still is. If you make a donation to an animal rate fundraiser of some kind. So, Love stitching on that. The next piece I need to show you, well, I'm going to show you, need to, Dark 13 or Halloween stitching or whatever you call it was in the last time since I saw you, Saturday as a matter of fact. I am stitching on Scary Apothecary. I can never say that right. Apothecary? Apothecary? I'm just, Anyway, this is where I'm at. I enjoyed it stitching it Saturday night, but I will tell you, I am in the struggle. Help. It's sold out everywhere that I'm looking for. And I need Chronic number 4, 5013. If there was a weird cutoff, it's because I accidentally showed the back of the chart. I wanted to show you the numbers, but if there's a weird edit, that's why. I don't know that I've ever done that before. All right, so if you have any ideas on where I can get Chronic number 4, 5013, I've been on the wait list for 123 Stitch. I've looked at my local store. I have looked at Fire Poppies. I have looked at I have Googled it. So if you have any suggestions, please help me, because it'll drive me nuts to move on to the next one when I still need to put that in there. All right, the next thing I stitched on just a wee bit, but this was a sale from last year that I got far behind on back in March, and I'm just gonna pluck away at it all year long until I get it finished, and that is Cloud Factory's Grim Fairy Tales. That's what it'll look like when it's done. I do love it. There's just a lot of color changes in there. So I'm not really sure where I was when I showed you this last, because I think I've already showed it to you this year, but I know that this week I worked on these letters, these little motifs, and I started on this one. So I'm pretty sure that's where I was. Pretty sure. But this is on a 18 count Be Stitch Me fabric called Sea Glass. I love how it looks on there. And again, I enjoy this. I just, I think I've had a change of heart into Sal's in the sense that, like, I am proud of that one and I love how it's going. But Mystery Sal's, I may need to take a break on for a while, because I have found a couple that, like, Enjoying the Sunshine that I just didn't enjoy. And it's nothing against the chart, it's just me and my fabric choice and stuff like that. So, okay, last stitch to show you is another Mira. And this is one of mine. I stitch on this once a month. And it's my Queen of Freedom. So this one will be a slow stitch, because I just stitch on it once a month-ish for like 4 or 5 hours. But I worked more on the head, getting the skin. There's lots of skin, and I'm not doing 1/1. Oh wait, this is stitched on a Color and Cotton Luna, and that's what the piece looks like. I wanted to bring it up close. So since I saw you last, basically I filled in more of her face and neckish and in here. So if you can see from the chart, there's a lot of skin, but once I get through the neck and the shoulder area, I'll get some color in there. That's one of the things about the mirrors sometimes, like, the color will get to me, that I want color. So, but it has big blocks of stitching, so I really do enjoy it. So, all right, I have one thing a haul that came in right after our last video, and that's it, just one thing a haul. So stick with me, because I want to share this. I'm super excited. You all know that I'm a rep, not a VIP, a rep for the Black Needle Society, and I really love that group. I love everything they stand for. I enjoy the retreat in the box. It's not all stitching related. I don't want it to be all stitching related. I enjoyed doing the little extras that I wouldn't normally do. The lollies from the Laughing Forest, loved them. Over the weekend, I put it on Instagram. I'll share it here. I took that date with my stitching box, and I got some of the stuff out, and like, that's literally what I did for myself on Valentine's. I burnt that entire candle. So I loved it, and I used the thread in my that love chart. So I don't know, I love it. But what did I get? That's what you want to know about, right? Or maybe you don't, but anyway, I'm sharing it. I purchased Frogsworth Year 2, and I'm very, very nervous about it, because it sounds like a lot of fun, but it also sounded like to play in the games, it was kind of stressful, but no worries. I'm going forth and I am doing this. So I bought that, and when I bought the box, I bought year one's chart. And this little meter miter came with it. I am going to get myself set up to start stitching that. My goal would be to stitch that during the retreat in July. And going forward, so this is done. You can't buy the Frogworks year 2. It is sold out. Or not sold out, but the time ran out because they have to like stop so they can like source the vendors and get enough for all the boxes. But anyway, I hope I'm making sense in regards to it. But I love this group. I love how it is. But so to give myself a trial run, and I do stuff online, but I jumped on Saturday night on the Black Needle Society's Facebook page. They have an event. They try to have it once a month. So I jumped on, and they share a link, and then you get together. And I bet there was probably about 15 of us on there, and I wasn't able to stay very long because I don't have Saturday nights off often. So I wanted to be with them and then like see my husband. So anyway, I did both. Anyway, enjoyed it. Enjoyed meeting some of the ladies, seeing some of the people face to face that I watch on YouTube. So it was kind of cool. So it has made me, I'm going to do that more often to build up my confidence for the coming retreat that is going to be online, live, whatnot. So that was fun. And then that's it. That's it for my mail. That's it for plans. I'm just going to keep stitching, stay warm, get my pink hot cocoa out from the Date with my stitching box, and have that for myself as soon as I throw all this snow. And what else? Oh, I am going to get back on my virtual stitchers. I am saying it here so that I can be held accountable and come at you next week and tell you that I did it. I love that group. I love to interact and visit with people, and I had started doing that at the very beginning of the quarantine, and because of what was going on with my dad, I just wasn't, the wind was knocked out of me. But there's some of those that I do still interact with, and I love them dearly. And you know, like, I know that friendship would be more if I put more effort into being able to get on and visit with them. So gonna do that. Other than that, I'm rambling. I always ramble at this time with you guys. I'm sorry. I just love you, and I don't want to stop my visit. I know that's what it is. I don't want to stop visiting with you, but it's inevitable. I have to stop. I got chores to do. So I'm going to get off of here. So I'm going to wish you to keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.